Slave DiBiase.
All right, y'all. All right, y'all. All right. Let's get it popping. It's your boy Slave DiBiase, man. Y'all know what time it is. It's 420, man. We here to get lit, get right. Hope y'all rolled up and all of that. Tell me what the strain of the day is in the comments, man. This is another live episode of the Offenders Initiative podcast. Salute all my offenders and all my real stoneheads who always push up, man, whether religiously whether religiously or in passing, they are accepting the content. So I just want to tell those folks thank you. Everybody that always pulls up fucking with your boy, I just want to say thank you. Because like I always say, you could have been anywhere in the world with me. You could have been anywhere in the world at 420, but you're here with me. And I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? So shit. What is this, day 24 of Vlogtober, y'all? I've dropped something for 24 days straight, man, including today. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody that's doing a Vlogtober thing or whatever. Keep going. We almost there. Hashtag small content creators unite. We almost there. But y'all see the caption, man. Kevin Gates crashes out after Dreka files for divorce. We about to get into it a little bit. And I might have some I might have some funny IG shit to look at. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to go look and see what some of my supporters have sent my way, slide across my desk for me to comment on. But let's take a look over here. Today's content that we are going to be reacting to is by way of a woman by the name of Queen Sheba Darling. Queen Sheba Darling. We want to give her all our love and support. Y'all make sure y'all go over there and give her a like, comment, and subscribe as well. She seems to have some sort of details about this whole situation. Now, from what I was told, your man Kevin Gates been out here doing his thing in these motherfucking streets, y'all. But now that Drieka talking about some she moving on, she pulling a Maya. I'll be moving on. She pulling a Maya, moving on. He can't take it. But let's get to it, man. Let's check it out.
Kings and queens, y'all, listen. The block is hot out here in these streets, honey, because Kevin Gates, Dreka is not playing with him. Y'all know she filed for divorce, right? But listen, in addition to that, she's filing for child support and spousal support. And she's asking the judge to grant her $70K per month. And
okay, hold up. 70K a month, 2 kids, and then you want me to pay you some sort of spousal support. Yo, Drieka, love you to death, but you don't get your ass up and go get a motherfucking job. You don't get your ass up and go get a motherfucking job. You able-bodied.
And according to Dreka. It's
Drieka. And 78K, it don't take that much for no motherfucking kids to go and live their life for a whole month straight. What do you need with 78K a month? Just I need the folks in the comments to tell me, what would you be doing with 2 kids? You're the wife of a rapper, a pretty successful rapper. What do you need with 78K a month? Can somebody tell me? Because if the kids go to like some sort of special school, that's one thing. But 78K a month, sound like somebody needs to start doing some downgrading.
Listen, I'm gonna say Dreka. She said Kevin ain't shit. She says Kevin does not and has stopped providing the basic necessities and needs of that family for quite some time. Y'all, it's been 4 years. 4 years, she said, that Kevin has stopped making sure that she and those children that she bore for him. Ooh, baby, can we call it can't get right? The children that she bore for him. She said he don't give a damn. He stopped paying for basic family obligations.
Okay, so for 4 years, Kevin Gates has not been, he has stopped paying his family obligations according to Drieka. Yo, Drieka, I'm going to say all this is your fault. I'm going to say all this is your motherfucking fault. And I'm going to tell you why. You should have got that nigga together when he was starting to walk around with them fucking feathers in his head, and he was walking around with that colored ass beard, that Sharpie marker beard he had on his face. When he started doing that, you should have been like, all right, we might need to sit down and figure out what's going on with you, brother, because this something's not right. And he was doing that 4 years ago. Feathers in his hair, Sharpie colored beard. Feathers in your hair?
Private school tuition, things that kids need to have that established psychological safety. It is just so freaking crazy to me. And I don't know if it's something in the blood of many. I'm not going to say all, pay very close attention. What is the kryptonite? Why is it that black men, many black men, have this repulsive reaction to family, children, and their wives? What is I am so embarrassed for us as a people. How do we?
Only you can be embarrassed, Queen, but the only thing about it is we don't know what was going on in their respective household. And what I mean by that is think about it. I'm a little embarrassed for the whole it took her this long to file for divorce. I don't know if y'all remember, man, but there was a whole sex tape floating around with Kevin Gates with his face clear as day in it. And it was with a woman that was not his wife. Kind of fucked up, right? And you can say, "It's an old slave man. You over there snitching?" I'm not snitching. I'm not ratting. There was a sex tape out. He had his face right in it, hitting the bitch raw. Like you don't even have the decency that if you gonna cheat on your wife to wear a condom, you hitting the bitch raw. Y'all niggas, wow. And you can say, man, maybe she knew about that hoe. She ain't know about that hoe. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Don't let these Muslim niggas fool you. They be with one woman too. This is 2025. These women be on some bullshit. They don't care about that religious shit. I would be the one and the only one. She ain't know about that hoe. Hey, you talking about?
Get here. We're gonna talk about it. For those of you who are just tuned in, or if you're new to the channel, welcome to the palace. I am Queen Sheba. I cover a variety of hot topics specific to reality television, but most importantly,
Salute, Queen
I hone
Sheba.
in on the psychological and the behavioral traits of the Black experience.
Subscribe now.
All right, so let's get into it. Here's the crazy part about this debacle, right? Dreka is ensuring or trying to make sure that she has some type of solid foundation established for herself and her children that's reasonable. And the reason why I say reasonable, listen, you start high at 70K.
See, this is what I'm talking about. The moment he started rolling around with feathers in his hair, you should have pulled that nigga to the side and said, "What are we doing here? I don't know who you are anymore. What is this? You didn't do that." And now look where you at. Yeah, fake ass Pocahontas. Now look where you at.
Because you know you're probably not going to get 70K, but your hopes is she's probably hoping about 15,000 a month. That's reasonable. 25 is reasonable. Let me tell you why. They have a family farm to manage. They have animals to feed. So for those of you that are tuned in and say it's a money grab, she's this and that, no, let's not go there. When you have a farm,
see, look at all these different looks, man. One day he's got long hair with braids and feathers. Now he blonde like Juntao. He look like Juntao and Chris Brown. Junt Brown, you know what I'm saying? He don't know who he want to be. He's having a hard time. Like, I'm all jokes aside, man. When it comes to somebody having like mental issues, bro, you're supposed to, like, if you're gonna be married to somebody, you're supposed to be able to catch when they tripping. This dude can't decide what he want to look like every day, let alone who he is. So what you gonna think with that whole situation? He don't know what type of woman he want. We seen him for years be seen with his wife. He talk about his kids, whoop-de-woo, big fine Drieka, yada, 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 and all of that. Just for him to be all out here just disrespectful, man. We gonna get to it, man. We gonna get to it. Because I'm gonna tell you something, man. I don't like people who be disrespectful and then try and play in court. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you have animals and you have property taxes, you have mortgages, and you have vet bills, children, school, food for the animals. Yes, it's a lot. But here's the thing that completely knocked me the hell off of my rocker. Kevin Gates said that they were never married.
Wait, what?
Kevin Gates is claiming that they were never married. And if that's the case, you are some kind of wonderful. It wouldn't matter to me, or does it matter to y'all?
Stupid. She mentioned some kind of stupid. You did all this for a motherfucker and y'all not even married? Oh, nah. That's 2 kids being down with somebody while they're incarcerated. That's sex tape rumors. That's all that. And then you gonna, at the end of it, you gonna, but we weren't even married like that. I mean, but we wouldn't even like that for real, for real. Like niggas do that all the time. They'll be out in the streets, being out and about with a girl, being seen with her, holding hands, doing TikToks and shit and all of that, hitting the bitch raw. And then when they get caught with another girl, the only thing they gonna say is, but we was never official. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We was never official. Yeah, we did everything that we was doing together, but we was never official for real, for real. Matter of fact, why you mad? You wasn't even my girl for real.
If they were married or not. Because the fact of the matter is, people are really ticked off about that because people said she helped him when he was at his worst. She stood by him. She was faithful. She was loyal. She raised those kids while he was incarcerated. She stood by. They're saying she's zen. She's unproblematic. She probably didn't want to go to court, but he left her no option, no choice. People are
all of these things. She's in, she's unproblematic. Ooh, we don't know what's going on with them. We only going off of what we see. Drieka could be a whole hell on wheels, and he might have got tired of that goddamn shit. He wants somebody that was ready to listen to him again. We don't know what's going on, but we can take a listen, though, I guess. Yeah. While I roll up.
Comments, they're saying you owe her way more than that. Somebody said, listen, for those of you that are tuned in, the person that you decide to marry, damn sure ain't the person that you're going to divorce.
That is 100% true.
On the record, you've claimed her publicly.
Hold up. Nah, we got to talk. Hold up for a second, y'all. All right, my bad, y'all. My dog is a disrespectful motherfucker, man. Yo, Lux, shut up, man. Jeez. You hear me? You hear me on the phone? Come on now. Thank you. All right, so the person who you marry, damn sure ain't gonna be the person that you divorce. You would be surprised at how ugly the person that you sat up there and said you were going to spend the rest of your life with, how ugly, cruel, and nasty, and how diabolical they can get, all because shit is ending and they in their feelings. You would be surprised. So, you just gotta, when you dealing with folks, man, and you see they nasty side, you got to peep how somebody do their friends, or how they do somebody, you know what I'm saying, when they really, really get mad and upset and all that. You got to peep how somebody do all of that, bro, because they're going to do the same thing to you if the time comes, when the time comes.
As your wife. You've claimed her publicly as your wife. Now, I don't know if that's admissible in court or not, but I sure hope it is. And I sure hope the judge takes that into account. There is nothing.
Now, if this is a whole real situation where they were just playing married online and they really don't have any like legal binding ties besides possibly owning businesses together, yeah, she shot it in the midget in the pothole.
Bad about a woman requesting money from her husband to take care of his and her children, y'all. I don't know when, well, you know what? Let me not. It's nothing. And the fact that he's left her in shambles says a lot. You better pick them like you pick your fruit very, very carefully. This is messy,
yes,
but I don't expect anything other than messy from Kevin Gates. Remember, he just married Brittany Renner just to have sex with her. Come on, they play.
Oh, all right. Let's stop right there, bro. Let's stop right there. The fact that you really had Brittany Renner out here, of all people, of all the creatures of the night you could have ever been seen gallivanting around with, You had Brittany Renner in full hijab talking about some his name and his love echoes in every chamber of my heart. Brittany Renner, bro. You know what? That's why she filed for divorce. It's just some things you don't do. The disrespect. You don't get somebody. It'll piss a motherfucker off if you cheating on them and then you go cheat with somebody worse than them. Worse off, worse looking, worse mentality, just worse than them, period. I know that pisses women off. For real, for real. You get caught cheating, that's one thing, but the bitch ugly, oh man, come on now.
With the whole Muslim faith. And Kevin, take that Muslim jihad off your head. Because what you're doing is not representative of a Muslim man that values his family. Don't embarrass Muslims like this. Yeah, but they're going to court. They're going to face off because she.
Do not embarrass Muslims like this. People who actually care about their family. So what? You done went and found you a little Brittany Renner. You don't stop taking care of your fucking family. And that is where I would have a problem with as his brother. You know what I'm saying? And then that's another thing. That's another thing we got to stop as black men, watching our homeboy do some hoe shit and we don't say nothing. Now I know on the other side, niggas would be like, yo, bro, you really should mind your business. That's like, ooh, you're not gonna be my friend and you doing your family dirty, allegedly. And I'm just all cool with you and I know about it. Nah, bro, I'm not built like that.
He's accused him of cutting her and the kids off financially. You know what? That is a very low vibrational move. But at the same time, y'all, we gotta be careful with some of these demons out here. Dreka is claiming that Kevin has stopped paying for basic family needs like property taxes, y'all.
Ooh.
Property taxes are not cheap. He's no longer paying for their children's private school tuition. You can't put those kids in public school after they've been in private school all their life. You
just the fuck you can. See that the problem right there. I know let me see what she about to say. Hold on.
Just can't. That it would be a culture shock for them. And not only that, it puts them in danger. I mean, their father is a rapper. So
it's a culture shock and it'll put them in danger. I can't get behind that one, Queen. Them kids will be all right. But it wouldn't be, it might be a little dangerous. Kids do be hating. All right, let me chill out. She got that one. Good job, Queen. You right. Because my country ass would have been like, them kids be all right. Especially when niggas be beefed out with each other. They don't want to hear nothing. Them kids will be all right. On God, they'll be all right. They can go right over there to public school and they be getting beat up and bullied all because some little naughty-headed kid in class with them is jealous because they daddy a rapper. It do go down like that. So yeah, she right about that. But I just don't know, like I said, man, you can go get your little Brittany Renner run if you're going to do that, bro. But you don't stop taking care of your family. You just don't do that, allegedly.
Gotta continue to provide the same environment for the children to which they've been raised in from day one. For those of you that may feel like throw them in public school, nah. I mean, I'm sorry. You just don't want to shock your kids like that. Not saying that they're any better than kids in public school. It's just that that's their norm is private school. Now, according to TMZ, they have the legal documents. Drieka says that in late 2021, Kevin started to dismantle the financial foundation of the family. Do you know what that means? It sounds like 4 years ago, he started to pull apart the stability of the family. Y'all, this some hoe shit. Listen to this. I don't mind a man and a woman going back and forth, but to pull apart the stability of your children, to deconstruct the psychological safety of your children, you're dealing with a whole different personality.
Facts. I knew a person one time, a lovely woman, man. She was married to a dude. She breaks up with the guy because he does all this repeated cheating, putting his hands on her, repeated cheating, and all of that. He does some shit to totally tear apart the family during their divorce. The woman has 4 kids, displaced the woman and her 2 oldest kids, and had the younger 2 kids that he actually had with her, had them ripping and running up and down the road for two states over. I say that to say this. That is some punk shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like, as a man, this is the woman who you had your kids with. Why would you want to do anything evil to her? You know what I'm saying? Your kids see that kind of stuff. So if you purposely not providing just because you think it's going to get back at Drieka, the only person who end up hurt in the middle is them children, man. I keep trying to tell y'all.
And she said he stopped paying for the school, property taxes. She said he flaunted his wealth. He bought 18 luxury vehicles. Y'all stop.
Oh, nah.
18 luxury vehicles. Wouldn't pay property taxes. Don't give a damn about the tuition for the kids being in school. And then went to Calabasas, California, and bought a $4.7 million estate.
If any of this is true, bro, if any of this is true, this is really, really trash behavior. Black men don't do this. This is a fairy tale. This is not real. I refuse to believe that this man is doing all that. And he done flaunted this woman around as his wife this whole time that we've been knowing him as a rapper. So, like, I nah. Okay, let's hear some more.
According to the court documents, their Mississippi farm is in foreclosure after the IRS issued a levy. Lord have mercy, for $7 million in unpaid taxes. She's asking the court to force Kevin to cough up $27,000 per month in child support and $46,000 per month in spousal support. Kevin defended
Who paying the back taxes if I'm giving you all this money?
Himself, and he by taking the factually baseless position that the two were never legally married. This is nasty work. It's nasty work. It reminds me of some of these people in these affluent areas that will bring in undocumented workers to do this lavish, expensive work on these expensive homes, pouring concrete, doing all of that only to say, I'm not going to pay you. Get out of here before I call ICE. You've seen it sometimes. You've seen it, right, on Instagram. And what can they do? Absolutely nothing. And that's what he reminds me of. He's used her for all of those years to bear kids, to raise the kids, to take care of the farm, only to come back and say, I don't owe you nothing.
If that was a backwards plan from day one, which is why they've never gotten married, that is some premeditated fuckboy shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's fucked up, bruh. You literally didn't get on papers with this woman just in case you decide to go do your own thing one day and she try to fly out some legal shit. It's backwards planning, but it's real light skin. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's crazy.
Get out of here, scat. You're not legal. You're not legal. I have no legal obligation to you. We were never married. And this is a testament of the different demonic spirits, the empty vessels out here that we call men. In some way,
I don't know nothing about no demonic spirits that we call men, but I know fuck nigga shit when I see it. And if any of this is real, bruh, everybody that do business with Kevin Gates, y'all might want to watch out. If this is allegedly what he'll do to a woman that he done had children with.
women in some cases, but today we're talking about Kevin Gates, that could look a woman in her eye for years and years and years, go on social media and talk about how great she is, only to come back and abandon her psychologically with those kids and say, fiend for yourself because you're not legal.
Wow.
In my mind, I was never committed to you. I never married you. I don't owe you anything. Drieka.
See, that's how you wake up. That's how you wake up in the middle of the night with somebody with a pillow over your face, and you doing it, trying to get up out of there. That's like what they say in that one movie. How the hell do you wake up dead? That's how you wake up dead, playing with people like that. Woman that have 4 kids with you, been seen all around. You done been introduced as his wife for you to turn around and say we wasn't even really married for real. All right, Jocelyn Hernandez.
Also asked to be designated as the children's primary physical custodian, at least temporarily, as she claims 95% of their time has been spent with her since 2023. Oh, yeah, that's when he decided to move freely about the cabin with Brittany Renner, right? Or was that 2024? This makes me frustrated for her.
Don't make me frustrated for her. I told you, you knew who you were dealing with. When the sex tape came out, that was your time to skedaddle. You could have took any and everything from that man. You stayed down. This is all Dreka fault. But the fact that she's starting to move on and he might be crashing out a little bit, that's another story. We won't get into it though.
But then it goes back to the argument that we talk about over here. I'm sorry, ladies. I'm sorry. We got to be careful. So what Dreka is saying to the court that the couple reportedly got hitched in October 2015 and have 2 children together. Isla, who's 12, and Kaiser, that's 11. And that's why I was saying you can't just uproot these kids and plop them in public school. Okay. It goes way deeper than that. It's an environment they're not used to. They're going to have challenges. Anytime you have a change in kids' lives, there's a risk of a negative impact. She filed for divorce in July, citing irreconcilable differences. Other than Kevin claiming that she ain't my wife, I never married her. There's been no comment. There's been no comment from him. What are your thoughts? Let's take it to the chat.
All right, y'all. That was Queen Sheba. What is her name? Queen Sheba Darling. Subscribe, follow, give that lady a like. She does good work over there. Very, very informative. That's a little crazy to me, man. She got to the little nitty gritty, but hold on, I got something else I'm looking at over here. Oh yeah, okay. So, all right, we gonna take it over here right quick. All right, let's check this out. This is by way of O Snap News. Y'all know we like what they do over there. And get them a like.
Go give him a hug because I know he needs it. Drieka is dating Ty Dolla. She looks happy. She looks like she's at peace.
Ty Dolla is in Ty Dolla Sign? Because if that's the case, that's nasty. Y'all remember that song Kevin Gates had? Riding around in my whip, living in the traffic. She wanted it, she told me that's a jam. Yo, you know that boy Ty Dolla Sign on that song with him, right? They've worked together. That's nasty. If it's true, that's nasty. Drieka, don't go out there and start being seen with all these various niggas, man. Don't do that.
I always did. It's not the man. She's a vibe by herself. We already know that.
Y'all, it looks like Kevin Gates is losing it because fans are saying he's crashing out after his ex-wife Dreka Gates popped out with a new man. Now remember, these two were once hip-hop's power couple, from hustling together in Baton Rouge to building an empire side by side. They tied the knot back in 2015 and have 2 kids, Isla and Kaza. But now that Dreka's clearly moved on, fans think Kevin's struggling to let go of the woman who...
Maybe it might have been her who fucked up everything, which was why he started being out in the streets. Maybe she took a look at them fucking feathers in his head and said, this ain't what I signed up for. Who are you now?
helped him build everything. Fans started noticing subtle distance between them on social media, and the tension exploded when Kevin dropped his freestyle, Super General. In the song, he seemed to suggest that Dreka had been unfaithful, even hinting that she may have gotten involved with her personal trainer. The lyrics sparked massive speculation, and Dreka was forced to respond publicly, denying the cheating rumors.
Bro, even if she did, she did it not disrespectfully, she did it respectfully. We don't know who the personal trainer is. We only know because you said something in a song or maybe alluded to it. There's a such thing as respectful cheating, you motherfucking Hollywood people. You, however, were seen around town with a hijab wearing creature of the night. There's a difference. You rubbed it in her face. It's nasty. Pooh.
completely. She said she had never been romantically involved with her trainer or any hired help, but the damage was done. Kevin's fans were divided. Some blamed Dreka for allegedly betraying him, while others called Kevin out for airing private issues through music instead of communication. Some even brought up a previous interview where Dreka mentioned how her parents were totally against her marriage with Kevin. One fan wrote, "Her family was right about him and he's still proving that they were right," while another added, "Seems like her parents were right. Kevin Gates isn't even serious about relationships like that." And guess what? While those rumors were still circulating,
damn, her parents didn't want him to get married. I don't know. We living in a time where sometimes your parents be hating, so I could see why she went ahead and still did the do.
Kevin made headlines again for being linked to influencer Brittany Renner. Brittany claimed that she and Kevin had a spiritual marriage that lasted about 52 days, all while he was still legally married to Dreka.
His name echoes in every chamber of my heart.
Oh, man. Do you know the internet is forever? You in the background behind a pro saying that she in love with you and you in love with her. What is going on, y'all?
And I don't, it's hard to describe a love like that. All I can say is that I'm with a person that I quite literally dreamed of.
This nigga living in Pretty Woman. What is going on, man? You had a good wholesome woman at home and you left that to go be with this. You left a cheesesteak to go be with a steak. Stop.
Revelation shocked fans who thought Kevin was trying to rebuild his marriage. It painted a messy picture, Dreka defending herself against cheating rumors while Kevin was out here allegedly pursuing a new spirit.
That shit right there, the fucking marker beard, nigga. That's why you got that's why she wanted to get gone, nigga. He draws his beard.
New spiritual union. It was around this time that people started noticing Dreka stepping back, focusing on her farm, her holistic business, and her peace. Then, in July 2025, the news dropped that Dreka had officially filed for divorce. According to court filings, she cited irreconcilable differences and listed their separation date as July 10th.
I said it before and I'll say it again. Kevin Gates is likely the problem. Kevin Gates, how did you get divorced 2 times by 2 different women in 2 months? How?
She requested joint custody.
Well, one was so that he could GTD with Brittany Renner, which is some whole weirdo wannabe Mac shit anyway. Just wow.
Of their 2 children and spousal support. Recently, though, the internet has been buzzing again, this time because Dreka seems to have a new man. While she hasn't gone public with the details, fans notice she's been glowing differently, posting softer content, and exuding a kind of peace that only comes from moving on. And that's where the new wave of speculation comes in. Word online is that Kevin might not be taking it as calmly as he seems. Some fans claim his recent posts about loyalty, energy, and people switching up might be subtle jabs at Dreka. Around the same time Dreka's new boo rumors started swirling, Kevin was spotted stepping out with a new woman.
Hold up, wait up, hold up. He left that at home. I just want everybody to just get this understood. You know what I'm saying? If you're here, you're still smoking. You left that at home. That's practically the black version of the lady in the red dress on the first Matrix movie that had you totally goddamn distracted that you didn't even see that there were doubles in the crowd. Yeah, that's her, but the black version. You left that at home to go be with the job bride of Dracula. Yeah.
Rumors started swirling. Kevin was spotted stepping out with a new woman, Jeleni Tejada.
Oh God, this brother stinks.
The 2 were
She looked like she could be Drieka's little sister. All right, man.
The 2 were seen together at pub.
My brothers, just go home. Cheating and that big player, big daddy, big pimp shit, bro. It's overrated. Find you somebody cool, have some kids with them, and stay home, bro. Because this is ridiculous. You're looking like you ain't got no penis discipline, sir.
Public events, matching outfits, flirting on social media, but to fans, it almost looked performative, like Kevin was trying to prove something. In one post, Kevin shared a message about letting go and accepting the flow of life while cozying up with Jeleni. On the surface, it looked like a man moving on, but to longtime fans who've...
On the surface, it's embarrassing.
followed his emotional roller coaster over the years, it also felt like a reaction, maybe even jealousy, toward Dreka finding happiness outside of him. At the same time, Dreka's calm energy and new direction show that she's choosing healing over drama. She's been through years of speculation, public heartbreak, and scrutiny, but now she looks at peace. So, is Kevin Gates jealous of Dreka's new man? Maybe. Or maybe he's just facing the kind of reality check that comes when you lose someone who truly held.
Nigga Kevin said he don't sing better than me. He don't sing better than me.
You down. Either way, one thing's for sure, this chapter in their story isn't about revenge or rumors anymore. It's about growth. And while the internet's busy decoding posts and lyrics, both Kevin and Dreka seem to be writing their own new beginnings. But what do you think? Is Kevin really mad about Dreka moving on? Or are fans just reading too deep into the posts? And between the two, who's really winning the breakup?
Oh man, they said who's really winning the breakup. That's all right. That's enough. That's enough, y'all. That's enough. Oh shit, this was a good sesh, man. Thank y'all for everybody who pulled up. Thank y'all one and all. Tell me what the strain of the day is. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, man. I just wanted to touch bases with y'all. And another one on 420 tomorrow. See y'all later.